पैसे बिल का है ना। Dear shareholders, good afternoon. Welcome to the 60th Annual General Meeting of TRF Limited. This meeting is being conducted over audiovisual means. My name is Prasoon Banerjee and I am the Company Secretary and Compliance Officer of the company. I would like to take you through certain details relating to your participation at this meeting. The facility of joining the AGM through audiovisual means is being made available for members on first come, first served basis. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on the mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance arising from background noise and to ensure smooth and seamless conduct of the meeting. Once we commence the Q&A session, the chairman will sequentially announce the name of shareholders who have conveyed their desire to speak at this meeting. Upon being called, the host will give appropriate access to the concerned speaker shareholders to speak. Before you commence speaking, please be mindful of the following. Use the earphone so that the narrative is clearly audible to all participants. Remember to minimize noise in the background. Ensure that you have a strong Wi-Fi connection and the same is not connected to any other device. Ensure that no other background application are running on the device that you are connected from. Remember to switch on the video and ensure that you have adequate background lighting at your place. If you are unable
You've gone on mute, Prasoon.
Sorry, sir.
Go ahead.
If the speaker shareholder has a connectivity problem, we'll call the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, the speaker shareholder may again be called to speak after all the registered shareholders have spoken. We request speaker shareholders to please limit their speech to 3 minutes. During the course of AGM, shareholders facing technical issues may kindly connect the helpline number provided in the notice of the AGM. Further, as you are aware, the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulation provide for electronic voting. Accordingly, the company provides to its members the facility to cast vote through the remote electronic voting system administered by NSDL. Facility for voting at the meeting is being made available for members who have not cast their vote through the remote electronic voting system and are participating in this meeting. This remote electronic voting system will be made available during this meeting once announced by the chairman. Members who have not yet cast their vote and wish to do so may please visit NSDL e-voting website and cast their vote while continuing to watch the proceedings of this meeting. Mr. P.K. Singh and Associates, practicing company secretaries, has been appointed as the scrutinizer to scrutinize the votes cast at the meeting and through remote e-voting. Since the AGM is being held through audiovisual means and the resolutions forming part of the notice convening this meeting has been already put to vote through the remote electronic voting, the practice of proposing and seconding of resolution is not required and will not be followed. Thank you. I will now request Chairman Sir to commence the meeting.
Thank you, Prasoon. Good morning, shareholders. I hope you and your family members are safe and in good health. I welcome you all to this 60th Annual General Meeting of the company. As the requisite quorum is present, I call the meeting to order. I now call on the directors who are on video conference to introduce themselves. I request Mr. Ranveer Sinha to introduce himself.
Shareholders, good morning, members of the board. I am Ranveer Sinha, Independent Director of TRF Limited. Happy to attend the very special Diamond Jubilee Annual General Meeting of the company. I happen to be the chairman of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee and also the Stakeholder Relationship Committee, and I'm a member of the Audit Committee. Wish you all a good meeting today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sinha. Mr. Krishnawada.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, shareholders. My name is Krishnawada and I am an independent director of your company. I'm attending this meeting from Mumbai, and I'm also the chairman of the Audit Committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dutt. Dr. Anshuman Das.
Good morning, shareholders. My name is Anshuman Das, and I am an independent director of your company. I am participating in the 60th Annual General Meeting of this company through video conference from Bhubaneswar. I am a member of the Audit Committee, and I am also a member of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Das. Mr. Sanjeev Nanda. Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, shareholders. I'm Sanjeev Nanda, non-executive, non-independent director of the company. I'm participating in the 60th annual general meeting through video conferencing from Tata Steel Business Delivery Center Limited office in Bhubaneswar. I'm also the member of the audit committee. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Nanda. I now call on the Managing Director, Mr. Umesh Kumar Singh of the company, who is also on video conference, to introduce himself.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, shareholders. I am Umesh Kumar Singh, Managing Director of the company. I am participating at the 60th Annual General Meeting through video conference from Jamshedpur. I am also a member of the Stakeholders Relationship Committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Umesh Singh. I now call on the Chief Financial Officer, Mr. Anand Chand, of the company, to introduce himself.
Good morning. Good morning, shareholders. Good morning, shareholders. I am Anand Chand, Chief Financial Officer of the company. I'm participating at this 60th Annual General Meeting through video conference from Jamshedpur. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chand. Ms. Ramya Hariharan, Independent Director, is unable to participate in the proceedings of the meeting due to personal exigencies. During the last year, there have been certain changes to the board. Mr. T.V. Narendran and Mr. Kaushik Chatterjee ceased to be members of the board. Also, Mr. Sabyasachi Hazra completed his second term as an independent director. I thank them for their contribution to the board. Further, Mr. Alok Krishna stepped down as the managing director of the company. I thank him also for his contribution to the company and to the board. I also take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Sanjeev Nanda, non-executive director, and Mr. Umesh Kumar Singh, managing director on the board of the company. I would now like to welcome the company's union representatives to the AGM. We value their contribution in maintaining industrial harmony at TRF establishments and thank them for their support. Today we have with us Mr. Rakeshwar Pandey, President, Tata Robbins Fraser Labour Union, and Mr. Meher Hiramanek, General Secretary, Tata Robbins Fraser Labour Union. Mr. Charan Gupta, representative of Messrs. Pricewaterhouse and Company Chartered Accountants LLP, the statutory auditors of the company. Mr. Kunal Banerjee, representing Messrs. Showman Banerjee, the cost auditors of the company, and Mr. Devabrata Dutt, representing Messrs. D. Dutt and Company, the secretarial auditors of the company, are also attending the meeting. This annual general meeting is being held through audiovisual means. This format is in compliance with the directions of the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, Government of India, as well as the Securities and Exchange Board of India. A live streaming of this meeting is also being made available through the website of NSDL. The company has taken requisite steps to enable shareholders to participate and vote on the items being considered at this AGM. The company has received 2 letters with board resolutions from corporate shareholders appointing and authorizing representatives under Section 113 of the Companies Act 2013 in respect to 37,55,235 equity shares, representing 34.12% of the total voting capital of the company. Since the physical attendance of shareholders is dispensed with, the requirement of appointing proxies is not applicable. The registers as required under the Companies Act 2013 and other documents as mentioned in the notice convening this meeting are open for inspection in electronic mode. Should you wish to inspect, please write to the company secretary at the email address mentioned in the notice convening this meeting. Shareholders who have not cast their vote earlier through the remote e-voting can do so during the course of the meeting through the remote e-voting facility. Before we proceed, I would like to share a few thoughts with you on the current economic scenario, your company's performance, and the future outlook. The past year was affected by the continuing Russian-Ukraine war and other geopolitical tensions leading to disruption in global supply chains, causing an indiscriminate spike in the commodity prices, financial tightening, rising interest rates, and pent-up consumer demand, which contributed to higher inflation rates. Some emerging economies face challenges due to uneven recoveries, high debt levels, and currency fluctuations. Despite these global challenges, India's economy has sustained its growth momentum in the financial year 2023 on account of its strong macroeconomic fundamentals and the prompt policy action by government and the RBI for businesses. And we expect this underlying robustness in the Indian economy to continue. Coming to the company's performance, in the face of market agility, your company is focused on operational performance, cost optimization, and restructuring to make it more agile and adaptable. Despite challenging operating environment, your company has demonstrated resilience and delivered good performance in terms of operational and financial results. Your company was able to make significant progress in areas where it had set targets, including realizing outstanding debtors, reducing inventory, paring down all the external debt, and reducing contingent liabilities through release of committed bank guarantees on projects. This was possible due to the timely support received from Tata Steel Limited, the promoter company, by way of fund infusion and the capacity utilization arrangements, along with combined efforts of all our employees. Coming to company performance for the fiscal year 2022-23, on a consolidated basis, the company recorded a 52.9% increase in total income, which includes revenue from operations and other income of around rupees 226.22 crores against the previous year's total income of rupees 147.94 crores. The consolidated EBITDA of the company was rupees 108 crores, which was 536% higher than the previous year of rupees 17 crores. The consolidated profit before tax for fiscal year 2022-23 stood at rupees 80.84 crores compared to previous year loss before tax of rupees 16.11 crore. The total comprehensive profit for the company was rupees 94.58 crore as compared to previous year total comprehensive loss of rupees 23.03 crores. From a standalone perspective, TRF Limited delivered the total income from operation of rupees 225.65 crore as compared to previous year, which stood at rupees 147.81 crores. The standalone profit before tax for the year was rupees 81.06 crore compared to previous year loss before tax of rupees 20.35 crores. On the projects front, the company successfully completed performance guarantee test for one of our prestigious projects of NTPC Nabinagar, along with projects at RINL, Visakhapatnam Steel Plant, BHEL Meja, and DVC Raghunathpur. Although collection from old external debtors remains challenging, with sustained engagement and extensive follow-up with these customers, the company collected around rupees 72 crores and also managed to reduce bank guarantees by 36% compared to last financial year. However, despite all these efforts, the company still has critical exposure to bank guarantees and collection of old external debtors remains a challenge. By focus on prudent cash stewardship and timely support of Tata Steel, we have been able to strengthen our liquidity profile. The company has no external debts as on date. Coming to the subsidiary performance, as on 31st of March 2023, the company had 2 wholly owned direct foreign subsidiaries and 2 step-down wholly owned foreign subsidiaries. During the year under review, the consolidated turnover of DLT Group was rupees 75.77 crores compared to rupees 82.35 crore in the previous year. The consolidated profit before tax of DLT Group for FY 22-23 was rupees 13.37 crores as compared to a loss of rupees 4.93 crores in financial year 21-22. Coming to the future outlook, going ahead, there are significant synergies for TRF to be realized from its partnership with Tata Steel, given the significant order pipeline and demand from Tata Steel's ongoing large growth projects. Tata Steel sees TRF as a valued partner in this growth, which is evident from new contracts it has assigned to TRF. This has helped us to ensure that our assets and human resources are nearly 100% utilized. In addition, the company will continue its focus on further cost optimization. Further, the board of directors of both TRF and Tata Steel at their respective meetings held on 22nd September 2022 has approved the scheme for amalgamation of the company into and with Tata Steel Limited, subject to all necessary regulatory approvals. The said amalgamation, if approved, will result in better sustainability, focused growth, operational efficiency, and business synergies. The amalgamation is subject to approval from the shareholders and other regulatory and governmental authorities. In conclusion, on behalf of the board of directors, I wish to express my sincere gratitude to all the shareholders of the company, business associates, and all other stakeholders for their continued trust and generous support to the company. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the TRF Union, its leadership, and all the employees of TRF for their unstinted efforts in consolidating TRF's performance. I thank all of you for your continued trust in the board and the management and look forward to your support ahead. Thank you. Since the notice is already circulated to all shareholders, I take the notice convening the meeting as read. Since there is no observations, qualifications, adverse remarks, or comment by the statutory auditors in their report on the financial statements for the year ended March 31st, 2023, or matters which have any adverse effect on the functioning of the company, the auditor's report is taken as read. I now request Mr. Umesh Kumar Singh, Managing Director, to make a presentation on the operational and financial performance of the company. Umesh,
Thank you, sir. Good morning, shareholders. I will, in this presentation, brief presentation, share some highlights of the financial year which has gone by and some of the key focus areas in the times to come ahead. Next slide, please. Next, please. The first item of importance for us is the excellence in safety and health. There are some initiatives and measures which we have taken. as an ongoing measure, reinforcing human and equipment safety protocols and safeguards, which include enhanced communication and special focus on working at height, material handling, fire safety and road safety, focus on procedural aspects and policy interventions, infrastructure strengthening and housekeeping, competency building and behavioral improvements. Such initiatives have helped us to maintain a record of zero fatality in FY23. There has been also a reduction in the LTIs. We have recorded 2 LTIs in FY23 and both were at the project sites. The key outcomes of these initiatives and which we have deployed at our plant and project sites is sustained safety performance, maintaining zero fatality and no serious reportable accidents, and improved workplace management and material storage and handling. Next, please. Some of the key operational performance highlights on a standalone basis, most of it Chairman has also highlighted in his address. On safety, zero fatality, we continue with that performance. The net worth and working capital have been positive after FY14. So net worth was 19 crores and a working capital of 22 crores. We recorded a PBT of 81 crores. This was positive after FY12. We have been able to close 19 old litigation cases which had a potential cash outflow of 116 crores. As highlighted earlier, we have zero bank borrowings. We had a collection of 247 crores, which is highest in the last 5 years. Through our engagement with the clients and customers, we have been able to bring about a 36% reduction in bank guarantees and a 27% reduction in debtors. Through our drive for efficiency, the inventory reduction has been 51%, which comprised of finished goods, WIP and raw material. The dispatch to customers and to Tata Steel project sites from works has been around 68 crores. Through one of our customers, DVC, we could conclude an additional claim of rupees 18 crores. We have completed the performance guarantee test for 4 projects: NTPC Navinagar, Vizag Steel Plant, BHL Meja, and DVC Raghunathpur. We have been able to get an LD waiver of 10 crores from DVC. And through a concerted drive for the first time, we have done a lazy capital collection of 12 crores in the last financial year. Next, please. The total income for FY23 has been 226 crores. The EBITDA has been 108 crores. The profit before tax of 81 crores. Trade receivables of 102 crores. Trade payables of 63 crores. And an inventory of 10 crores. We are very happy to inform that all the KPIs which are there for FY23 are in the positive, and a lot of it is also because of the support which is there from the promoter company in the form of cash infusion from time to time. Next, please. So 2 of the projects which we wish to highlight is one is the DVC project at Raghunathpur. This is Purulia in West Bengal. It is a 1600 TPH coal handling plant for a 2 into 600 megawatt power plant. The PG test has been completed and the plant has been handed over to the client. It is currently at a contract closure stage, and the final retention payment is due for release, which will be done anytime within this week or next week. It is at an advanced stage. Next, please. The other project which was discussed earlier was the ultra mega power plant of Nabinagar. This is in Aurangabad in Bihar. It's a 3300 TPH coal handling plant, which is part of TRF scope for a 3 into 660 megawatt power plant. We have completed the PG test and the contract closure formalities are in progress. Next, please. Now, that was the past year. The key focus areas going ahead. One would be projects. So we need to complete the PG test and the completion of old and legacy projects. So we still have projects at Nagarnar, which is an NMDC project. We also have projects in sale. So they are still on and we need to complete them. The collection, we need to concentrate on liquidating debtors and reducing the risk of bank guarantees through active engagement with the clients. The major thrust area for us and focus area would be the manufacturing of at facilities that TRF works. So upgradation of machinery, development of the civil infrastructure, optimum utilization of facilities, employee training and development. As pointed out earlier, value creation will remain a focus area for us. Focus on increasing and maximizing the use of assets and resources. Synergy with Tata Steel will always be a prime focus area for us as a valuable partner in Tata Steel's growth plan. So Tata Steel has plans to increase capacity substantially, and TRF would like to be part of that growth plan. And last but not least, the people, safety and health of our people, capacity and capability building of our people, and focus on employee engagement and morale. So these would be the key focus areas in FY24 going forward. Next, please. Some of the activities we do as part of CSR or employee volunteerism is the eye checkup camp at the TRF Nagar Telco, Astitva Center. This is a stitching facility. Akshar School, we support some schools by voluntary teaching and other activities. Distribution of daily usage items at the old age home at Sakchi. Distribution of t-shirts and footballs among orphans at Salbani. Food distribution in the Hind Ashram, Barwa Mines. So these were some of the employee voluntary activities which we carry out through our officers and employees. Next, please. This is all from my side. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Chairman, sir.
Thank you, Umesh. I will now go to the next item, which is I will call upon the shareholders who have registered to speak. So first shareholder is Mr. Santosh Kumar Saraf.
Mr. Saraf, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
हेलो
Yeah, good morning, Saraf sir.
हाँ माननीय अध्यक्ष जी, उपस्थित निर्देशक सदस्यगण, अधिकारीगण और मेरे शेयर भाई बहनों, सर आपने प्रेजेंटेशन में काफी कुछ बता दिया है, इसलिए प्रश्न करने का तो प्रश्न ही नहीं उठता। दो चीज पूछ रहा हूँ सर। एक तो आप क्या स्टेप ले रहे हैं जिससे हम डिविडेंड लिस्ट में आ जाएं, क्योंकि काफी साल से हमें डिविडेंड नहीं मिला, इसके बारे में बताइए। डिविडेंड लिस्ट में आ जाए हम, आपको सुनाई दे रहा है ना सर?
बिल्कुल सुनाई दे रहा है।
हाँ, तो क्या स्टेप ले रहे हैं जो डिविडेंड लिस्ट में आ जाए? दूसरा सर, फीमेल एम्पावरमेंट के लिए क्या कदम उठा रहे हैं, ये बताइएगा सर। और एक सर, मैं उन कर्मचारियों का आभार प्रकट करता हूँ जिनके कारण आज हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you, Saraf sir. We'll go to the next question. Next shareholder, Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal.
Mr. Agarwal, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
विमल साहब आप हैं? विमल अग्रवाल साहब? Is he connected?
We seem to be facing technical issue with Mr. Agrawal. Dear Chairman, you may wish to call upon the next speaker, please.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll go to Mr. Avijat Mondal.
Mr. Mondal, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Yeah, Mr. Mondal.
Hi. Hello. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Good morning.
Myself, Avijat, I am from Chennai actually. Good morning to all. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. I have actually mainly three queries. Number one, After seeing a continuous loss of 8 to 10 years, I am happy to note that lots of good things happened during financial year 2023 in terms of PAT, EBITDA, and net worth. All are positive. Now, I want to know that what are the key contributing factor of the company turnaround. Number two, understand that TRF is going to merge with Tata Steel. What is the benefit to merger to this company, and how the shareholder will be benefited by this? Number three, what is the current progress of major projects? Can you please brief us about the status of collection of retention money and closing all those projects? Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mandal. We'll go to the next shareholder speaker, Mr. Vineet Agarwal.
Mr. Agrawal, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Audible?
Morning.
So, sir, I'm audible?
Yes.
Yeah, sir, good morning, sir. I'm from Calcutta, and thank you first to giving me opportunity for the speaking as a speaking shareholder. So my question, I have three questions. My first and second question are similar to the, in the same line the other shareholder, that the company has started reporting profit from last two quarters. So when the shareholder can expect dividend? And then the second question is that I have also heard about the merger of TRF with Tata Steel. So will this merger bring overall synergy to the stakeholder, and in what form? And when this merger will happen? And my third question is about DLT. DLT is being disclosed as a held for sale property in financial since quite a long time. So what is the thought behind this divestment, and is there any prospective buyer for this deal? These are my three queries. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Vineet Agarwal. Can we check Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal once? He's able to connect.
Mr. Agrawal, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Mr. Bimal Agarwal. I think he has still a problem. So we'll go to the next speaker shareholder, Ms. Shalu Singh.
Ms. Singh, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Yeah,
Hello.
good morning.
Good morning, Chairman, sir. This is Shalu here. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir, for giving me an opportunity to speak in this AGM. Sir, I have two questions. That there is a rumor in the market that TRF is not having its own business and manufacturing. So, sir, how is the profit increasing since last year? And sir, my second question is, looking towards the financial data, in last 5-year trend, we have seen there were many types of provision. But sir, it is not seen in this financial year. Is these provisions are removed by taking management's approval? Is it correctly done? Because the management is changing rapidly in TRF. So, sir, this too is only my question. Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Thank you. Noted. We'll respond. Thank you, Ms. Singh. We go to Mr. Debashish Paramani.
Mr. Paramanik, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Good morning, Chairman, sir. I am audible to you, sir?
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Parmani. You are audible.
Yeah. First of all, thank you, sir, that gave me opportunity to speak at this meeting. I am associated with TRF Limited since last 15 years. and I want to know the future of the company. Since last 10 years, I have seen that company has making loss, but suddenly since last 1 year, company done well. So can I expect that company will return it to old days by engaging its business to project and bulk material handling equipment? And my second question is this: what is the amount of promoter investment in TRF Limited, and how company will going to utilize this fund? Thank you.
Okay, noted. Mr. Parmanik, thank you. Come to Mr. Vishal Chandra.
Mr. Chandra, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir. So, sir, TRF has primarily been a company who has worked a lot in the power sector. So, what is the plan going forward in the power sector for TRF? And how exactly is the power sector looking in the future? What is the view on that? Going forward, also that the power sector is moving from non-renewable to renewable sources. Is TRF looking into some sort of venture to do something in renewable energy? If you can throw some light on this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chandra. Can we once again check Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal?
Mr. Agrawal, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal. I think he has some technical problems. So we have completed all the speaker shareholders. So before we respond, I will call upon Mr. Rakeshwar Pandey, the president of Tata Robbins Fraser Labor Union, to say a few words. Mr. Pandey, please.
Mr. Pandey, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Respected Chairman, Board of Directors, Managing Director साहब और all the shareholders, आप सभी लोगों को नमस्कार। और मैं सबसे पहले डायमंड जुबली के अवसर पर हो रहे एजीएम में आप सभी का स्वागत करता हूं कर्मचारियों की तरफ से। इंटायर मैनेजमेंट टीम को और शेयर होल्डर्स को धन्यवाद भी देना चाहता हूं कि टीआरएफ के कर्मचारियों पर आप लोगों ने भरोसा जताया और जिसका परिणाम है कि इस साल हम लोगों ने कंपनी में 81 करोड़ का लगभग प्रॉफिट किया है। टाटा स्टील के द्वारा और टीआरएफ बोर्ड के द्वारा जो डिसीजन लिया गया है मर्जर का, उसका हम सभी लोग स्वागत करते हैं और मुझे पूरा भरोसा है कि ये इसमें टाटा स्टील को भी फायदा होगा और टीआरएफ को भी। दोनों का मर्जर आगे आने वाले दिनों में बहुत अच्छा काम करेगा। शेयर होल्डर्स को स्पेशली मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं कि आप लोगों ने टीआरएफ पर भरोसा जताया। यद्यपि पिछले सालों में क्राइसिस रहा है कंपनी में, लेकिन इसके बावजूद भी अपनी कंपनी की जो मैनेजमेंट टीम है और जो हमारे कर्मचारी हैं उन पर आप भरोसा रखें और ये बहुत ही सराहनीय कदम है। कंपनियों में कभी ऐसा समय आता है, लेकिन फाइनली हम लोग अब अच्छा करना शुरू कर दिए हैं। अब ये कंपनी हमारी जो है वो टर्न अराउंड हो गई है और हम अब बिल्कुल लगातार कंटिन्यूअस प्रॉफिट करने वाले हैं और आप देखेंगे आने वाले दिनों में हर क्वार्टर में अपनी कंपनी हमारी प्रॉफिट करेगी। बॉटम लाइन हमारा अच्छा रहेगा। इससे भी बड़ी बात आपको बताएं कि हम लोग टाटा ग्रुप कंपनी में सेफ्टी को बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं। हमारी लीडरशिप जो टाटा स्टील की है या टीआरएफ कंपनी की है, उसके लिए सबसे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट अपनी कंपनी में सेफ्टी और एथिक्स होता है। और ये गर्व के साथ मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि हमारी टीआरएफ कंपनी में पिछले कई सालों से कोई फैटल अपनी कंपनी में नहीं हुआ है। यह सबसे बड़ी गर्व की बात हमारी कंपनी के लिए है। अपनी कंपनी में बहुत सारे इश्यूज जो थे कर्मचारियों से रिलेटेड, उसे हम लोगों ने बैठकर बातचीत करके सब करीब सभी इश्यूज को भी रिजॉल्व कर लिए हैं। कारखाने में बहुत अच्छा एक माहौल है कंपनी के प्रोडक्टिविटी के लिए, प्रोडक्शन के लिए और ग्रोथ के लिए। जैसा एक कंपनी में एक माहौल होना चाहिए, कर्मचारियों के बीच वो माहौल आज प्रिवेल कर रहा है और सभी कर्मचारियों को इस बात का भरोसा है कि आने वाले दिनों में ये हमारी टीआरएफ कंपनी अच्छा करेगी और साथ साथ इंटायर कर्मचारियों को भी उसका फायदा मिलेगा। ये कंपनी भले ही अच्छा न की हो, लेकिन इसके बावजूद भी पिछले सालों में भी हम लोगों ने सीएसआर के लिए काम करते रहे और काफी कर्मचारी और यूनियन के लीडरशिप और जो मैनेजमेंट टीम थी वो वॉलंटरी आकर के कुछ न कुछ सीएसआर के क्षेत्र में काम करते रहे हैं, विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में जाकर के। और ये इससे भी अच्छी चीज ये है कि जिस कंपनी के कर्मचारियों को भरोसा होता है अपनी मैनेजमेंट पर, अपने शेयर होल्डर पर, उनको काम करने में मजा आता है, अच्छा लगता है उन्हें। तो ये वाइस वर्सा है, हमारी मैनेजमेंट टीम को भरोसा अपने कर्मचारियों पर, अच्छी लीडरशिप हमारे पास है। टाटा स्टील का हमको सपोर्ट है, अब तो हम उनके हिस्सा बन गए हैं, मर्जर होने जा रहा है और आने वाले दिनों में हमको लगता है टीआरएफ कंपनी का जो पहले रुतबा था या जो मान सम्मान था उसे तुरंत प्राप्त करने वाले हैं। मैं ज्यादा वक्त नहीं लूंगा। मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर साहब ने बहुत डिटेल्स में अपनी कंपनी के परफॉर्मेंस के बारे में आप सबको बता चुका है, उसके पहले हमारे चेयरमैन साहब ने बता चुका है। मुझे उम्मीद है कि आने वाले दिनों में हमारी इंटायर टीम मिल करके काफी अच्छा काम करेंगे। हमारी देख रहे हैं प्रोजेक्ट टीम बहुत अच्छा काम कर रही है, सारे कर्मचारी अपने अपने क्षेत्र में अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, तो निश्चित रूप से आने वाले दिनों में हमारी कंपनी काफी अच्छा करेगी और आप सभी लोगों का सपोर्ट कर्मचारियों को चाहिए और कर्मचारी आप सभी लोगों को सपोर्ट करेगी। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
थैंक यू राकेश्वर पांडे जी। आपका सपोर्ट, आपके पूरे यूनियन का सपोर्ट बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है। थैंक यू फॉर दैट। हमको मालूम पड़ा कि बिमल कुमार अग्रवाल साहब फिर क्वेश्चन पूछना चाह रहे हैं, तो लेट अस कनेक्ट मिस्टर बिमल कुमार अग्रवाल इफ पॉसिबल।
Mr. Agrawal, your mic has been unmuted. You may start the video and speak, please.
Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Agarwal. Yeah, hello.
Hello, can you? Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
This is Bimal Kumar Agarwal from Bombay. First of all, I thank the company secretary, his team, and the management and the staff. And the teams are very good. How many times they have connected me? Sorry, and I just got 1-2 question. What is the impact of rising rupee and interest rate on a company? That's all from me. Thank you very much. And I have supported all the resolution. Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Agarwal.
And
Thank you,
try
Mr.
to arrange a visit, plant visit. I'm from Bombay.
Okay.
Good smile. I think so. You will be arranged.
Thank you, Mr. Agarwal.
Yes.
Thank you for connecting. So we will respond to the questions. Mr. Saraf had asked about when the company is expected to pay dividend. So in view of the accumulated losses during the previous financial years, the board has not recommended any dividend to the shareholders of the company. So as you can see, we are making continuous effort in improving the operational and the financial performance, which resulted in improved EBITDA and PBT. The company is working closely with the customers to achieve completion of the legacy projects and liquidation of debtors, focusing on cost optimization, strengthening the systems, processes, and internal controls, and looking for restructuring opportunities for its subsidiaries. So the company will concentrate on delivering value as part of its engagement with Tata Steel through improved and effective utilization of its human capital and manufacturing resources. This is expected to provide the company with stable revenue streams and help in mitigating the commercial and financial risks with better capital turnaround and regular cash flow. So in view of this, we request the shareholders to have some more patience and seek their cooperation, as you have always shown. And if we are able to sustain the performance then we will come up to the question of recommending dividends. The second point was on women empowerment and employment. So in line with the group's guideline, Tata Group's guideline, we are an equal opportunity employer. We encourage onboarding of women employees in all areas of operations. So, and the company also supports women empowerment in larger community through its Women Empowerment Center called Astitwa, which operates out of its housing colony where women are being trained in different areas. I'm given to understand that we have around 4.5% women employees in our workforce. We come to questions from Mr. Avijat Mandal. What are the key contributing factors of company turnaround? So for fiscal 2023, which was a significant year for the company. Your company has demonstrated a strong financial performance, resulting in operationally being cash positive, net worth and working capital positive after a gap of 8 years. So this was due to the financial and operational support received from Tata Steel Limited. So operational support was both in terms of capacity reservation and requisitioning of services for various projects where TRF team personnel have been deployed. The company, this has helped your company to post an all-time high PBT of rupees 81.06 crores and pay off all its external debt from the banks to the financial institutions in financial year 2023. So these are the various contributing factors, mainly the support both financially and operationally from Tata Steel. So the second point was on, we understand that TRF is going to merge with Tata Steel. What is the benefit of the merger? How the shareholders will be benefited by this? So the board of Tata Steel and TRF have announced the merger, which will result in better sustainability of the performance that you see. Also focus growth because Tata Steel is growing. So TRF business will be able to support that. And the operational efficiencies that will result due to the merger and the business synergies, also cross-functional learning and sharing of best practices. So this will definitely help in improving shareholders' value once the merger takes place. Current progress of major projects. Can you please brief about the status of collections of retention money and closing the projects? So these are for the external projects. So the company has been able to successfully complete the PG test, which is performance guarantee test of 4 projects and contract closure of 3 projects during the year. And there have been significant progress at the other projects being executed by the company. On the whole, it is our sincere endeavor to physically complete the balance scope and work for the active projects by end of this financial year. And this will help in realization of the outstanding debtors by the company. So the net retention debtors as on March 2023 is rupees 80 crores and the company recovered over 20 crores as retention money in FY23. We come to Mr. Vineet Agarwal's question. So on the dividend, the question has been answered in response to Mr. Saraf's question. Again, on the merger of TRF with Tata Steel, will this merger bring overall synergy for stakeholders? When will the merger happen? So as has been said, board of Tata Steel and TRF has announced the merger, which is to bring the overall synergy, better sustainability, focus growth, operational efficiencies, cross-learning, etc. And we expect that all this will be a very synergistic, will have a very synergistic effect on the overall value delivery system for the Tata Steel TRF combined. and the merger is subject to requisite statutory and regulatory approvals. So it will happen post those approvals being received. DLT is being disclosed as held for sale since quite a long time. What is the thought behind this divestment? Is there any prospective buyer for this deal? So you're right, it has been held for sale for some time now, and it is due to our strategic reasons that this divestment has been decided, but due to compliance reasons, management also this divestment is being done. The company is having discussion with prospective buyer for divestment of the DLT stake, and the company and the shareholders will be informed once those things become more firm. We come to questions from Ms. Shalu Singh. So she had two questions. There was a continuous loss in the company in the past. How is the profit increasing? And also, I think she mentioned about some own business and manufacturing not being there. So both manufacturing is there, but it is for Tata Steel projects, because the whole manufacturing capacity is being used for supplying various equipment for Tata Steel's projects. And also, so our business is now supporting Tata Steel both through manufacturing and also, as I said, through the TRF personnel being deployed across various projects of Tata Steel. So all this has resulted in a good performance of the company, which I explained in the previous response, has resulted in strong financial performance after a gap of 8 years, and both supported financially and operationally from Tata Steel, and it has helped us to pay off all our external debt from banks and financial institutions. The second question was on provisions not showing in the book of accounts, which were shown in the last financials, whether proper approval by management taken to remove the provisions as management is changing rapidly. So every quarter the provisions are being analyzed and accordingly necessary actions are being taken by management. Further, the financial statements have been duly audited by statutory auditor, and there is no adverse opinion about the provision by the statutory auditor. So they have been done properly. We come to questions from Mr. Debashish Parmani. He had asked questions of how I would like to know, can we expect that the company will return to its old days? So the company's primarily focus is in the short to medium term to leverage the business opportunities that will make the company sustainable and be operationally and financially profitable. So company is concentrating on delivering value as part of its engagement with Tata Steel through improved and effective utilization of human capital and manufacturing resources. This is expected to provide the company with stable revenue streams and help in mitigating the commercial and financial risks with better capital turnaround and regular cash flow. In addition, the company is working closely with customers to achieve completion of legacy projects and liquidation of debtors, focusing on cost optimization, strengthening the systems, processes, and internal control, and looking for restructuring opportunities for its subsidiaries. So all this will help in a more sustainable performance of the company, and we hope it will continue to do so in the future. How much money the promoters have invested in TRF? What is the total holding of TSL, and how these monies have been utilized? So Tata Steel has infused rupees 364 crores during last 2 years. It was through ICD of 100 crores, OCRPS of 25 crores, and NCRPS of rupees 239 crores, out of which company has repaid 100 crore rupees 100 crore ICD. After 18 months, if OCRPS are converted into equity, resulting equity stake of Tata Steel will increase from 34% to 43%. These monies have been utilized for repayment of external borrowings and discharge of creditors' liabilities. Mr. Vishal Chandra had asked two questions. Can you throw some light in the emerging power plant scenario of India? And again, some focus on renewable is there or not. The second part of the question was that. So current peak power deficit has again brought back thermal power plants into discussion along with focus on renewables. So new thermal power plants, which remained a mainstay for companies' business till recently, are expected to be tendered in the market, and companies shall be open to any opportunity in the thermal power plants with focus on low risk and regular cash flows. Currently, company has no plans to foray into renewable business and seeks to only service its existing installations in the power sector. Coming to Mr. Bimal Kumar Agarwal's point on impact of rising rupee and interest rate on the company. The company has repaid all its external bank loan, hence there is no direct impact of change in interest rate. The promoter company has infused rupees 264 crores in form of NCRPS and OCRPS, whose terms and conditions are defined at the time of issuance of the same. Thus, there is no impact of change in interest rate for the same. The company has very minimal imports, so there is no impact of rising rupee on company business. So with these, we complete the questions. On the request from Mr. Agrawal on plant visit, I will request the company secretary to separately speak to him. So we come to the end of the responses. I will now authorize Mr. Prasoon Banerjee, Company Secretary, to conduct the voting procedure and conclude the meeting. The remote e-voting facility will remain open for the next 15 minutes to enable shareholders to cast their votes. The result will be announced in 2 working days from the conclusion of this meeting, and the same will be intimated to BSE Limited and National Stock Exchange of India Limited, and also updated on the website and that of the NSDL. I thank the shareholders for attending the meeting and for their continued support. I also thank the directors for joining the meeting remotely. With your consent, the board members and I would like to leave the meeting. I request all the shareholders to stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.
E-voting was kept open for 15 minutes as had been announced by the chairman. We now close the e-voting process. I confirm that the requisite quorum was present throughout the meeting. The result of the annual general meeting will be announced on or before August 19, 2023. With this, I declare the meeting as closed. Thank you all.